maybe a lot of people forgot, or some people forgot, or didn't get word that we moved it a week up, huh? Darn. Let's see if we can change that next year. All right, next item is the action items, the consideration of the corrected council minutes of September 23rd, 20.
I didn't have a copy of it. Or at least I didn't print them. Now the correction ones and stuff, I just put in his.
Oh, there no.
I put the newest one, but I don't know if I put the others that we didn't find. Yeah. Cause I think I just put those ones to be approved in yours and. There's one. I had it copied in mine. It was a couple different things. I think you got the copy that's the marked wrong stuff on it too. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that if anybody wanted to reference on that too. I'll get it off.
We got one October 28th,
Yes,
okay, but on here, we're gonna go through September 23rd.
it's right here. It's-
Okay. And then we also gone through wastewater September 23rd. and 28th.
Yeah,
Yes. it's-
You got all that?
He's got all the copies that he signed, yes. That-
I'll make a motion for the October 28th council meeting minutes.
Second night. That's the one.
Yes. Please.
motion has been made to approve the October 28th council meeting minutes. And been seconded. All those in favor of approval, say aye. Opposed? All right.
Sure. Why not? That's why.
Everyone haven't signed. November 23rd.
It was like the Mayberry wastewater.
Cause I thought last time when we put them in there.
I think
You just had to have it for you to pass it.
We did the October wastewater minutes last, so we don't vote on them until next month. We have to know when we go there and think about.
Copy on if I need to go.
Okay. Okay, so, yeah, makes sense.
So y'all need to see a copy of the corrected September minutes.
I mean,
That's what we vote on.
Rick is the one that told me what to change it to and everything anyway on the wording, so
You-
changed it to something, what he said. The September wastewater, basically, Chad's notes from September with adding the signature lines, because I didn't have any kind of notes or anything from that.
I don't remember what was changed.
It's got like the one that has the changes marked on here.
Ricky's got,
Yeah.
he's got his.
Yeah, I was gonna double check it, cause he's the one that told me what to do. Except Leah's, and I don't know where I got that, cause when I went back and listened, I was like, I took that, I put it on me and all, I just went. Is it mine or mine?
I don't know.
Where's mine?
Can't read. You'll see it.
I'll make a motion to accept the corrected minutes of September 23rd.
I'll second. Motion's been made to accept the corrected minutes, September 23rd. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Next thing would be the minutes from the sewer board meeting, September 23rd, 2025.
I'll make a motion to accept those.
I'll second.
Seconds. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed?
Ricky. One for the corrections.
I've got it right here, waiting for a motion to approve in a second.
So we did both at the same time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, she did put it up, it's on the together, but that's
Yeah, they're on the
okay,
same
but
line.
they're separate,
I'll make a motion to accept October
I'll second.
20th. and read.
okay? Melinda makes a motion, Ricky seconds. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
No. It's heavy.
You need to walk.
Sit down, you're on there,
Yeah.
eyes are crossing.
Mm.
Beautiful punch.
Hot table for two. Hot table for two.
Slim and trim. All right, moving on to old business. First item under old business or the property code violations.
Mr. Mayor, Council, very briefly, Johnny Span, that property 105 Hooper Road, he was held in contempt since served 10 days. He did report him over to the fourth and for that purpose, and the general sessions confirmed that. And so we'll bring that up for review again, as this property wants to be. The other two properties we've been kind of kept on this list is that 134 High School Street. That was the one that has family issues. Don't know if anything has changed there. Then 3177 Banner Highway, that's in probate, as I understand still is.
There was somebody looking at the house the other day, somebody came out,
So,
and they had it open, and two guys were walking around.
I talked to them,
They're fixing
I think it's been 2 weeks ago, I talked to the woman about it, and she said they were coming down to try to fix the roof and do some repairs to try to keep it in better shape until it's.
Okay,
the barbecue pit there on 3381 Highway 48 North, I think the Friday after the meeting, or Thursday or Friday after the meeting, last meeting, it was demolished, removed, so it was on there, so that issue's resolved. The David Manning is at 203 High School Street, his case remains still pending. It will be dismissed when he's paying the court costs, so the property's cleaned up, there's no issue there. And then, the program is not here to discuss what the status is with, this singleton property there, I'm not sure exactly what the status is, if there's some trailers that need to be removed. So I'm not sure the status of that. So that's my report.
has anybody talked about the property across, there? Where is it Wallace has set up a tent? And he's camping and
Yeah. Todd Street,
Todd Street,
corner of picnic.
he had a couch in a tree where he set up on, yeah, and he was taking care of that.
Who owns it?
I don't know.
The church owns it, and then,
Mhm.
what's that guy's name? Mike Adams?
Mhm. But if the guy's living in a tent, he can't do that.
You mean he set up a tent, moved out of Los Angeles?
Yeah,
Put a couch in it.
yeah. Plus he's got.
Well, he lives at John
stuff.
Spann's when they don't kick him out, when they kick him out, he goes, and he got nowhere to live.
Mhm.
Should we just send a letter to the owner of the property saying that you can't, someone can be living on the property in a tent,
Yeah,
okay?
I would think in the building either, there's no running water there, right, Chet?
Far as I know, there are not.
There's.
That's on Mac Adams. Where the building is.
PO Box 664 Dixon, Tennessee 37095, go ahead.
664-3756. And then,
It's right there on, it's on.
yeah, the other one would be McGavin Chapel Church, AME Church.
That's the same guy that was living in his truck on that property. And then somehow the truck got towed and
Yeah.
now he's in the tent. Oh,
That's, unless there's others, that's my report, I'll try to get a letter out of this.
Okay. Second item, we did receive that, and I think we talked about this last meeting, CPA firm Morris Rye gave us a quote for outside CPA. I have not heard back. I reached out to them to see if they would give us a little bit better description, or at least to me, a better description on what their bookkeeping involved in order to be able to present that to you, which,
Could they be as seen that photo?
huh?
Could they be as seen that photo?
I'll ask. I don't know if either one of them are.
Well, a CPA firm, according to him, didn't we have the MC group? At one point, that was the CMFO, that guy wasn't a CFMO because he went to school with Jennifer at the same time.
Yeah,
So,
it wasn't. I thought it was somebody that's going through somebody in their firm.
I think they said CPA firms are allowed right now, at least that's what he said.
Okay,
So that's a big question because we're gonna need to have that at some point.
Okay.
For next budget.
okay, well, I will reach out to them.
Okay,
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
We're not having. it.
Yeah,
What's that?
Did you mention another name?
MC group.
I don't think I make that blanket shield as governance.
they wasn't interested.
They weren't interested.
They wasn't, when I reached out to them, they weren't interested.
There's one downtown Dixon, Anchor.
Anchor, they weren't interested. They had already, I think, their certifications or whatever had already run out, and she didn't think that. Okay, I'll reach out to them, and try to find out something. The next item under the old business is any discussion and voting on the resolution for charter change. Do we wanna?
So, Mr. Mayor, just as an update, we met in the work session the afternoon at 4:30 and discussed. There have been 3 other prior work sessions, October the 22nd and September the 18th. Where you all had discussed amendments to the town charter. This meeting, this afternoon, there was no voting that went on, but there was a discussion in the work session about the charter changes, charter amendments. And I can share highlights of what I understood and understand to be the amendments that you all talked about that needed a revision based on prior discussions. So I can just go through those just for clarity if you all want to do that. So what I have under section 1.02, there's some discussion about a further amendment to that. The way it reads as a proposed amendment is elector shall mean a person who is residing within the city or is a non-resident qualified to vote therein, vote of ownership of property therein to the exclusion of cemetery plots amounting to at least 50% fee simple interest in the ownership of the piece of property, and can provide a certified copy of the deed or a certified copy of the tax records that provides the names of the owners of the property. So there was some discussion about that is an amendment as proposed to the original. There was some discussion about changing that, but I think the discussion was generally about leaving it as proposed. Going on, the other revision to that you all have talked about under section 3.02, administrative duties of the mayor. There had already been discussions about amendments. You all wanted to talk about, and we did talk about that, striking the sentence, the mayor shall have authority to make allotments of funds within the limits of appropriations, and no expenditure shall be made without the mayor's approval. The discussion was to strike that and keep the remaining portions of the amended section 3.2. The other portion that we had discussed that was a further revision to the amendment is under section 4.08, annual audit. That last sentence of the proposed amendment, you all discussed amending it to the accountant shall file his report with the council at a time agreed to between him and the council, and shall prepare a summary of the report which may be published, period. The remainder of that, the shall was amended, proposed to be amended to may, and the rest of the sentence once in the official city paper was to be revised. So other than that, I mean, there are any other revisions to the already proposed amendments. Mayor, I would recommend it for your all's consideration for adoption and approval to send on to the legislature.
I have a motion to adopt. The resolution. requesting change charter. With corrections, I'm sure,
with those.
with those corrections.
With this, if we adopt this. If we do adopt this today, I know there'll be some months, we'll have to wait some months before it actually be brought up and
Correct. So whenever,
so,
you want to start?
sorry, I understand that's a part, the question that I have. Is the timing on, we know we need to talk about a purchasing policy. What else do we think needs to be addressed based off of these changes that we are making as far as other codes or ordinances within the city?
Councilman Deloitte, what? I don't believe there were any other specific proposed ordinance changes other than you all considering, obviously based on, I think it was 4.06, that amendment. Adopting a purchasing policy by ordinance. And so the thought would be that in January, that would be brought before you all, maybe have a work session on that. Have a discussion about it. I believe legislature would probably take this up, hopefully sometime in January, or February. And then maybe by February or March, if you all decide to pass this tonight, it would come back before this body for approval yet again. So once they approve it. But to answer your question, that's the only one of which I can, off the top of my head, recall that was just a purchasing policy ordinance that we were going to consider. And we're going to start on that right away.
Okay. I guess the only, well, the one other thing we didn't bring up was, job descriptions. Which I thought did we not? Maybe, no, we did an employee
We did it.
handbook a couple of years ago.
And I think based on work session and impasse, their ability to probably generate, I think we can provide to them what jobs we have and jobs that you can foresee in the next 5 to 10 years that are coming up, that you can ask them to propose or to all job descriptions. And that's something that you would simply adopt by resolution, because those positions, you might want to change it.
There wasn't a copy of the resolution in our packet.
Yes, sir, there was.
It's the first page. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's all of it. No, yeah, don't, yeah, it's all of it.
Yes, it was, yes, all.
I'll make a motion to approve the resolution.
Second,
Motion's been made to approve, seconded
With the changes.
with the changes, yeah, with the changes.
second,
And second. We'll do a roll call. Leah,
Yes.
yes. Chris,
yes,
Ricky,
Yes.
Melinda,
Yes,
Caleb.
Yes.
Stevie.
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Well, I'll take the revisions over, tomorrow afternoon, let them make it signed, and we'll put it to the fair and, send the votes.
All right, the next item on the old business, the lease. Cafe, the building Cafe Gillies is coming due end of the year. She is asking for us to change the lease agreement from a 1 year to a 5-year agreement. And of course, Mr. Vanderboard has written up a new agreement. That if the board sees or the council sees fit to go with this change. She just, her idea is that she's kind of got established. And she hopes she'll be here long term.
My only question is, in that 5 years, it's $600 a month for rent, we cannot up the rent.
That's correct.
It's $600 for the next 5 years.
That's correct.
Yes.
If she falters on the lease.
Sure, there's a.
Is it, I didn't see that, does she have to pay the full lease? or-
Payment, it enables you all to obviously terminate the lease, and there's certainly we can collect whatever's out, whatever's outstanding, unless we get somebody to rent.
For the whole.
Yes.
That's interesting. So let's say, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but on her behalf, a year from now, if she decides to close shop and say, I just need to keep the place going, then she's still responsible for the 600 a month until someone moves into that building.
That's correct. In the alternative, landlord may continue the lease and recover any damages from the tenant, any unpaid lease payments to the expiration of the lease. Give us that right. You want to have options. Doesn't mean you're necessarily gonna do it, but you're in the right. This is the lease that we've done operating well,
Who's in charge of repairs to the building? City or tenant?
Is it 10?
Tenant to a certain extent, tenant should be responsible for the interior maintenance, including but not limited to plumbing, heating, air conditioning. Tenant should be responsible for all janitorial painting, carpet cleaning, replacement of air conditioning filters and light bulbs. All exterior maintenance, including but not limited to HVAC, roof replacement, sidewalk, parking lot, landscaping, and painting should be expensive landlord. Major repairs gonna be covered.
It's off of our recent history. Yeah, the only thing that I can think of is HVAC, but then it says they're responsible for air conditioning, heating, air conditioning, and light repairs.
Repairs, but as far as replacement, HVAC replacement,
That's what I think it's
Go down there.
that's. I make a motion to approve the 5-year lease agreement.
I'll second.
Okay, motion been made to approve. Councilman Loach, Leah seconded, any more discussion?
Yeah. The city attorney, 5 year standard, why wouldn't we wanna do like a 2-year or a 3-year lease?
It's, I mean, leases vary. It's certainly, it varies. I mean, it can be up to, as much as you all want it, up to the statutory limit, but this certainly fits in that. But, that's why I brought up, I think, last meeting, we discussion and came up about it. 5 years is a little bit longer, but
2 years.
We upped the rent on the trucking company that was there. And they
Yeah.
decided not to
We're from
redo it.
400 to 600.
Yes. And that was the first time it'd been raised up in probably 10 years or more.
Yeah, much.
I think it's a good thing. I think having a little coffee shop here is good.
It is, absolutely.
And we're
but
the
I'm just-
exact.
I'm just thinking if something happens and you don't know.
I mean, if they can't, we don't owe any money on it, so if they can't pay it, means they have to get out of it. I mean,
I understand her point of view. She don't want the rent to raise in 6 years, or 5 years.
Sure.
I mean, and it's little. And I think I'm fine with it.
I enjoy going there. For the record.
Oh, I do, I do too. I'm just kind of looking at her side. If something were to happen drastically and she would have to close the
I would like.
place.
Well, I don't think
I
we'll
think
have, I don't think we'll have
you
problem renting it if somebody fill it.
Yeah, that's the only thing I look on her behalf, that if something were to happen.
notice that,
Catastrophic.
notice that language, it says landlord may, in such event, re-let the building or reoccupy the premises and hold the tenant liable for any subsequent losses. So it's permissive language, not required.
But doesn't it say in here about the termination of the lease with council approval within 90 days?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
So I mean, if we had an issue where it come from the council,
Sure.
we can terminate it within 90 days.
Yeah, that section 20, landlord or tenant may, subject to council approval, be allowed to opt out of the lease with 90 days. A written notice to the other party, the parties agree to follow the conditions shall justify termination. So,
Then it's okay.
Any other discussion?
No.
We got a motion and a second. All those in favor, increase the lease to 5 years, aye. Opposed? Brings us to new business. We reached out trying to find some people to build a website for the city. I think there was no interest in that. Certainly from last meeting, and one of the things that I think that help with this is that local government, the software that we're using, this software provides the citizens or any taxpayers the opportunity to pay with a credit card online. And the best way to get to that is through a website, not to mention all the other things that a website would allow the city to do. I don't know that if you've ever looked on White Bluff's got a website, Ridgetop, I think is one that local government did. I'm not sure who did White Bluffs, but anyway, there were two different individuals that sent us quotes. One of them was local government, and then one of them was Bill Moore from Logical Pro.
My concern with local government is the price point is 3,600 to build it. And then they're gonna charge you 21.90 a year to maintain. Right. And they're very restrictive, meaning that they may have a certain website they put out, and we're not allowed to make a lot of adjustments to it. You gotta go through them.
Yeah.
And based off the last month and a half, it's not the easiest thing to do. But if you get a report from them, I'd rather us have the ability to go out there and post things to it without having to go to them. Because when I read out of here, you gotta send it to them and then the post.
Right.
That seemed very restrictive. I like the Logic Pro better because it not only is it cheaper, the maintenance is $480, but I think you're allowed to go in
Yes.
and make changes, post meetings, put links out there. You may need help for it, but it's still, you have the opportunity to go in there. I just don't want to find it in the same situation we were as the Facebook page.
Right.
Does it have software abilities? Do we know if it has software abilities to say, okay, this person is paid, this person is paid, or is it just gonna take money? Hold it. I guess what I'm asking is you're gonna have trackability to who paid what.
As far as property tax, yeah, somebody has to go on there and, well, right now, we're talking about putting property tax somehow a link that you go in there and pay with our website. But it's easier to be the link to be on the website.
Yeah.
What I'm
That
that,
way, next year's property taxes, when they go out, we can say you can pay online via this website. You don't have to go through Logic, the local government in order to get that link. You can go anybody. I mean, not every start of the thing, you decide how big do you want it and who's gonna maintain it and that type of thing. I'd just rather somebody else do it than some Todd. No offense to Todd, it's just, every time we got a problem, we call them Todd. I'd rather have a company that does it. Sure, in order to fix some things, so.
I'm thinking on, yeah, I guess the paying is separate. Than these two.
Yeah, I don't think
That'd be a whole
includes
set.
payment processing and all of that stuff, does it?
I don't see anything.
I don't see anything that says that. We still gonna have to, well, the way it's supposed to work is. Anybody wants to pay by credit card, all the fees associated with that gets charged to them.
Yeah.
So in other words, if there's a 2.8% fee for the credit card, it gets charged to them. They might have a processing fee or something like that. So if they owe $3, it might cost them. $3.
So it's,
You know what I mean? So if they want to pay by credit card. So
and that's through local government.
it's a link from local government. Yeah, we would use.
So they're gonna have the ability to know so and so paid.
Yeah, it'll all link back to the system, whether we go with the government or somebody else, it can certainly link the payment.
Gotcha.
Back to the local government.
Yeah,
System.
it basically, when you put the receipt number in, like if they go to that portal, they'll select City of Charlotte and put their receipt number in, and it will come up and show how much they owe and everything.
But with Logical Pro, we're gonna have to have somebody within the council or whatever to do the managing and,
I agree.
yeah.
So,
I think we will either way.
yeah.
Well,
You're gonna have to do it,
It's
only
not-
difference is, we posted on Logic Pro, they posted on local government.
But somebody's gotta send it to them.
Yeah.
Somebody's gotta send it either way.
Yeah,
that's not what I understood, Logical Pro. Anything we wanted to change, whoever was in charge at the city could go in and make the changes.
So what's their
training,
$480. Their subscription fee is for web hosting, SSL certificate and backup services. Unfortunately, I don't know what any of that means, so if anybody does. Please feel free. But I mean, that doesn't say anything different than the other, they say website hosting and maintenance is $2,100 and then. Website SSL is $150, so I mean, they're saying the same thing.
Yeah, I didn't see where Logic, not Logic Pro, local government. Would do all of it. I didn't see that. I mean, I see that they got a support fee and annual use of it, like $200. I don't see where they had to change the website. I'm sure they can bill us it.
I know just me talking to Houston, I mentioned it to him first and then he sent the bid. He said, I knew in the prior discussion, Chris had mentioned, I think, we need to get bids for like if somebody's gonna maintain the website or if we're gonna maintain it. So that's what I understood was he said the website hosting and maintenance, we would have an actual like email address. And like I could send him pictures that need to be posted or the agendas that need to be posted. And basically, we're just sending them our attachments or anything we want posted. And they will make sure it's formatted and taken care of, like handle that part and posting it. And handling anything like that so that it's in good, proper presentation and visibility and size and everything like that. So we don't have to know that technical side to make it look good on there.
Yeah, I know. So,
And our conference office does all that. Such.
I'll make a motion for the Logical Pros proposal.
okay, motion being made to accept Logical Pro, so the motion, Caleb seconds it. Any other discussion? All those in favor, of accepting Logical Pro proposal, aye, opposed? Next item, on the next two are just one. But things happen. The HVAC unit at the sewer plant. Needs replaced, it does not work at all. We sent out, we received two bids. One of them from Todd Forest Mechanical, and the other one from Tidwell and Sons. I think they describe or give a description on replacement. Yes, it's a few, 2 tons, smallest you can get. I didn't know.
Right, well, they used to make a 1, but I think 1.5.
I didn't know what the area. I mean, it's not that big of an area out there, but
I mean, if he figured the 2 ton, that's probably what it takes.
yeah,
They both quoted 2 ton,
yeah.
so. What's that?
One of them's.
And 2 ton, maybe the
That's-
smallest you can get now.
This is.
I mean, they keep changing, it. They changed it.
Yeah, it's here.
Sorry.
Depends on what kind you use.
There's no mistake, it came in late.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Neither one of them really.
Well, Todd says he's putting a Dakin, I don't know what that is, who made a Dakin or nothing. 14.3 seer, where the other one's putting in a
15 seer.
but it doesn't say what brand.
I can't remember what brand he used, but it's got to be something.
Oh, yeah, it's in, so I said no.
I thought they used to use American Standard.
So we're all rolling along, it was pretty.
Whatever names on them.
So we're looking at Tidwell and Sons is 7,200.
Is the, does this heater just provide heat for the employees, like the environment, or is it like some type of function of the sewer
So
system
it's just heat for the
for the?
employees that.
Heat matter. And something we might wanna do too, that would help, or is get in a program like with whoever to let them do yearly maintenance. Yeah, that is well, I mean, that helps your units last a whole lot. And it's not that much to do it. Then they send somebody out, to maintenance them and clean them and take care of them.
Yeah.
Do you have any of those ARP funds on?
I'm not sure.
I think this could be capitalized,
Yeah, it's gonna be capped.
so it won't.
I don't think we got any more funds.
Okay,
I think we had some expensive.
What we doing? Just sewer, we're doing.
We're just.
It's off the sewer under it.
Right.
Yeah, this sewer only right now.
Well, I'll make a motion to accept Tidwell and Son.
I'll second
it.
I don't know how.
I'll let Ricky add it. I'll let Ricky add it, although
Okay, motion's been made. And seconded. Any other discussion?
Yeah, the only thing, just, I don't know how it has to happen, it can be. We don't have to take that hit all at once, we can spread that over again.
Definitely, yes.
Or this one, that was sewer,
Yes.
yeah, sewer would be depreciated.
Any other discussion? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Next item, even better, the tire hats. As you probably noticed, we had no heat. I don't remember. What did they diagnose the units? Because they had actually, because of something happened in the units, they had to turn the gas completely off.
The heat exchange had holes.
both the heat exchangers are cracked on them,
But that's right, okay.
and the next unit, which is a small one, let's leave it free on that, I believe it's still, it's an R-22, it was over,
Yeah,
it's still running that.
yeah. So same two companies sent bids to replace the units, and that's all 3 units. Uh,
I guess is there a functionality to having three in here?
I asked that question because I don't even know where the three.
It's
running.
mainly because it was put in after it's built. And, you know, just about every two-story house, you have a unit upstairs and a unit downstairs.
But where's the third unit?
There ain't but two on there.
no, there's three. I'm assuming it's this back part back here.
There's
It's three
Yeah.
guys.
Trumpets there.
Yeah.
There's one.
Probably, part of the-
Maybe two down here.
Front, back, and upstairs.
Is there a bigger unit that just covers all of them?
Well, then you have to, it'd be a whole lot more because they're gonna have to reduct it all.
Could you?
I mean, if he's using them, if any of these big companies are using them, it's just who they got their contract.
Well, the difference, and what I saw the difference in these two bids is Tidwell is putting two, three tons and one 2.5. Where Todd's put it in two 2.5 and one 3 ton. He's going with 14 seal, he's going with 15 seal. He's telling you the warranty. The other guy's not telling you the warranty on them, so I'm not in construction, so. I don't know.
Well, every new unit's gonna have a warranty with it. Usually they're 5 years.
Well, that's what.
But a 15 seer is a whole lot more efficiency than a 14.
See, it is, I understand, and he's giving you 2 3s and a
Yes.
2.5 versus 2 2.5s and a 3.
Yeah.
And he's cheaper by $2,300.
Yeah, and give us a $3,000 discount for multiple units.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll give us an even better one since we already bought one from.
It's a possibility.
Well, I think, well, I'll say this.
I'll make a motion. Citizens only do.
I say,
Okay, motion's been made to accept Tidwell and Sons. Any other discussions?
Somewhat the proper that. We got our supplies.
Yep. All right, no other discussion, all those in favor, opposed?
and you ought to say something to him about maintenance, too.
I will.
The maintenance program of him doing them, since he's doing all these units.
I kind of stayed out of the discussion. He installed my unit. It's a new house. It works great. But, remember.
I bet it is. He'll install, I mean, most of them only install one brand,
Yeah,
unless you specifically want something else.
okay, next item is, a resolution, Councilman Pastor has gone through more than a headache, with this Intuit QuickBooks, which was something that I guess somebody signed us up for to get. We got it, but we never used it. But still, they take out $2,400.
Well,
Yeah, so they're bank drafting that out of the account, and so Councilman Pastor reached out and tried to get that stopped, and he got so far, and because he doesn't, I guess, have all the credentials, he couldn't stop it. So, Mr. Vandervoort, drew up a resolution to,
put the headache on you, I like it.
I guess, but see, I think I can put that back on you.
Yeah. After
But,
a couple of days.
I mean,
When was that authorized?
Oh, we authorized it, what, a year or two ago,
Yeah.
we got it, then, it was signed up for online as well. And we got that closed out, but apparently they're not closed out the whole thing. The machine, we never used it more than a month. And then the machine, that was the machine that was on, got taken away by TBI, so we don't even have the product anymore. And they will not get rid of it. I mean, I gave them a driver's license, everything to try to get me on the account. They approved me to be a administrator, but then they want proof that I own the business. We're not a business. So where we are.
And this is, the language of the resolution mimics what was sent to us that needed to be included, so that's what it reads the way it reads.
Okay.
Motion to approve.
Okay.
That, third.
Okay, any other discussion? I guess not. All those in favor? Noes? I say that.
I write that down.
I would say that, boy, I mean, just the headaches that Ricky and I have gone through over actually my ignorance. And I say that and it's on the video, but it is, it's on me because there's some things.
Okay, Turtle made the motion, yeah, and then Ricky second.
No, he,
Okay,
Taylor, second. And Ricky third.
Third.
Okay, the next item here, there will be no wastewater or council meetings in December. The next meeting scheduled will be for the council and wastewater will be January 27th at 5:30 p.m. Or should that be just 6?
No, about 30 for wastewater.
Oh, that's right, that's right. I was thinking work session.
If we're going, I was gonna say, if we're going to talk about purchasing policy, do we need to go ahead and schedule a work session that day?
You gonna do it the same day or before? I mean, whichever works best for y'all. So I mean, if we're gonna do it, we
I'm
probably.
gonna be late either way, unfortunately, I'm sorry.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you wanna, we do it another day.
Yeah, whatever's, I mean,
You can do it at
I think
a
we can do it and I don't think it's gonna be something we're gonna vote on the first time, maybe we can do it the same day.
I would say the same day, if we have to have a work session in between January and February. Because you're looking at amendments and hey, here's what we like, we don't like, we want to add or change.
What's the drop dead date on, but when the thing comes back, it's not even gonna go into effect until after we sign off on it.
We have a second vote. Correct.
But we got time on this one.
Yes.
So January 27th at 4:30.
Well, that's what I'm saying, well, you're right. 4:30? Just for the public, 4:30 for work session, and 5:30 for your wastewater, and 6 o'clock is for the regular meeting.
Yeah, he can probably got the vacation.
No, I'm sorry. To the councils.
Okay, so we will move that up to 4:30 to include a work session. That's all the new business I have. I'm gonna cover some of the other things here in these committee meetings. Mr. Vandergorden, have anything else?
Mr. Mayor, under what we covered tonight, that's it. We'll have a proposed purchasing ordinance for January.
Okay.
I'm trying to circulate that in advance, so that way you'll have a chance to approve it.
Okay, anything in finance to report?
Oh, yes, indeed. Update on local government. It's all the stuff for July through October for sewer is complete and reconciled. I got a few issues because we're closing the bank account on the fire. That we got a few issues that are still coming out of that account that we probably entered it into the other account, so we just gotta be some reclass entries, that'll be done. And I'm pretty close to getting the general. There's a couple of things I'm missing, but then I'm gonna do the bank rec for October. Everything's done through September in balances. It's just October for the last month, so once that gets done, we should be good going forward. I had a sample, but it's nasty looking, y'all would get on a monthly basis from a financial standpoint, the profit and loss. They got a problematic issue. So we're working on getting that fixed, but Just so you know, the sewer is at 21 to the good right now. It was 14 last month for 3 months, and now 1 month we've gained 7. We gained 4 just when the rates went up on the sewer rates. So that's where most of the money came from. I think that's
About 2 weeks ago, about the October payment.
the October payment, yes, it went up by $4,000. From the average of the other stuff, from the average of the first 3 months.
Schools were out 2 weeks, so maybe it'll be a little bit more.
Hopefully, there'll be a little bit more.
Which that may be something else we want to look into, because I know that I don't think we put this in policy. But I was informed today that the city needs to look at their rates at least every other year. That's from my comptroller's office. So I mean, that might be something we want to consider as well. Moving on.
I think every 3 to 5 years they study.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only other thing is the auditor's coming in next week, so just ahead. Did anybody receive anything from her? Okay. I'm gonna ask her, so normally she sends out a questionnaire about, you know, if you know of anything type thing, we had it last year. So I didn't see it yet, sent the addresses, but I hadn't seen it yet. Thank you, threw it away. That's all I got.
All right.
Days and numbers at City Hall.
I hope, because that would include me too. All right, thank you. Wastewater. I will bring this up. Chad brought this printout where state revolving fund loan program and state water infrastructure grants program. I guess accepting applications now through January 5th, 2026. And I guess what I believe I am supposed to get the council's approval in order to send in applications. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do that or not, but I really feel, I feel like I should get y'all's approval in order to apply for any kind of grant. I know that there's some things that I think that's something else that we need someone among this group that once we find out where to look, we need somebody searching for grants. There's grant money out there. That the things that, I know the fire department, they know where to look, and we're operating a fire truck that's over 20 years old, which looked down upon from the fire marshal. So
They're running a lot lately.
yeah,
Obviously, I'm
Yeah.
live right there, so
Yeah.
I hear every time.
yeah, they
Are
are.
running a lot of calls.
But I guess I don't know if we need this in a motion to approve the
I'll make a motion to apply for the grant.
let Chad look into applying for it. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? All right. Next thing, street and bridges. I don't have any reports. This will be one thing that, well, I'm sure that Facebook or any other social media, but this would be one opportunity on a website for people to be able to report any issues with streets and bridges. I did speak with the sheriff on a concern of citizen down on St. Paul Road about the speed limit. And, he said, if you lower the speed limit, they're still going to drive fast. It doesn't matter. People, just don't notice the sign. But anyway, he said that he would in the future make their presence known a little bit, because it seems to be from Promised Land to 48 is where the biggest problem is. And we didn't get into issuing tickets, but I think from my
I
understanding.
mean, if they just sat down there, it's gonna
Yeah.
cause them to slow down.
I know it has going down 49 that way.
I mean, most of the time they stop you, they're gonna give you a verbal warning
Yeah,
and not, but if they stop you twice, it'll be.
but, yeah, but anyway, and you know, I haven't, you know, he said that they would help out all they could. And he also recommended, you know, the little rumble strips in a couple of places between Promised Land and
I think they'll be a waste of money,
I kind of do too, because
cause they don't slow you down and then they don't honk. Everybody knows.
I was gonna say that
They got it back there, on that back road to Creekwood.
yeah, on
But that,
Franklin Road.
they get, well, they're on Franklin Road and then they're on, Hooper too. And you don't know it because. I mean,
I
I
just-
drive over them every time and you just don't think nothing about it.
It's to me, it's no different than, you know, getting over on the yellow line
I just experienced a street in Nashville that I think the whatever those are called, they were about 4 inches tall and you had no choice. So you saw.
Oh,
it's not, it's not,
It's long.
yes, all
Yes,
the
you've seen them, it's 12 inches tall and they're long, they're about 4 or 5 foot wide.
Yeah.
You guys.
it's just like everyone else, you know, but it's.
And they were about every.
But like JP said,
I think.
every time they put those in, cause they put them on Loop Road in Dixon, one of the main places.
They're all up
They
through.
get so many calls about them putting them in, and then they get so many calls about, and then they have to take them out.
Yeah.
And it's just an ongoing thing.
Burns just did that all over. They had them everywhere and they've already ripped out.
Yeah, they done ripped all of them out.
Yeah.
So many people are tearing their cars up and raising hand about it.
But it's
I
like,
think the cops said we'll never do this.
Putting in speed signs that shoots. up.
Well, if you just.
I
see how fast they're going.
yeah, they.
They get picture the photo and pull this.
No, they don't take no
Well,
pictures.
the next one that I looked up, actually for $1,000, you know, it's a solar powered.
Well, that probably gets stolen,
Exactly.
cause there ain't nowhere to train it down.
Yeah. Yeah, but now I did, you know, Chad and I talked about, getting some caution or slow children at play signs to put up.
They're already installed.
Are they okay? Well, I knew.
I think when Buddha stopped parking his car down there, that's when the speeding.
Yeah,
Because there's not, I mean, that parked car was setting, it was visible all the way out there.
yeah. So anyway, that's where we were with that. Street lights and signs.
Talk about this.
That's what this is. There were 3 bids submitted on the replacing of our street lights or decorative lights here around the square.
Might need to send it over.
One's from Burgess Electric. The other one is from,
What was Burgess with it?
Burgess's bid is $350 a pole.
I think it's 7.
And that would be, for 21 lights,
350,
350.
Alright, who's the other one?
I said 350.
Well, it says Stephen Loftus.
Yeah.
It's above and below.
Okay, grounded above and below. His is 21 poles at $200 a pole.
$4,200.
And then
The other one just about an hour.
Delta Electric. Let's see. Yeah, he's got
By each pole.
it.
He just got $90
Each, each,
each.
and then 125 each. And then a fixed amount of $250 disposal.
So that'd be like 215.
Times 21 plus 250.
That's 4765. Who is who'd you say the second one was?
Grounded, what is it? Above and beyond.
Above and below.
Above and beyond. That's Bath and Body Works.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. His name is Stephen Loftus.
Where's he?
I'm not sure.
So we know they all have all the proper.
I think he's running out of agency, right?
I know that, I know Memphis and Delta. I know they have all the proper licensing and stuff like that.
This is not,
Yeah.
not something we had in the budget, correct?
There is not.
We just spent 20 grand, it wasn't, I know we came up better on Todd Street by 20 or 30, or 30.
Yeah, I had 180 and we got 50.
Yeah.
150 even more.
Did the other two have the disposal fee on them and everything?
It's just included. When Stevens is included in his list, demo all existing ballast bulbs, removal of all trash. Installing the new bulbs, rewiring the poles if needed, $4,200. Yeah.
Medford says they're located on Cedar View Drive here in Charlotte. Almost Delta
I
Electric.
bet it's
Oh,
Barry Laughlin, Barry Laughlin or Laughlin.
is it the guy who bought the deal?
Lackland, Barry Lackland.
I said Chad, but it's not his buddy. He's one that has sewer issues. Chad saw him. Used to have. Used to have. It's the guts.
Okay, we wanna.
Budgeted the website, right?
Yes, I don't remember how much.
I don't either,
We
but
got
there
the
was-
computer.
There was some in there.
I wanna say it was at least 2 grand. That we,
We're just getting
tight.
and I think. it'll be fine.
He, on Delta, he's just putting in the bulbs and fixing the ballast. Is Raleigh for 350 a pole, is he replacing the whole pole, or is he doing the same thing?
All of them did the same.
Every one of us were replacing the ballast.
That's all I have,
Yeah.
just Delta, I didn't have the other bits. I don't see that.
They'll have to, you don't need ballots for
Which one says that?
LEDs.
Oh, wiring and all of that was included, was that Lofton or? was
Yeah.
that Burgess?
No, that was. Long.
This is Loftus. This is, and then Delta is,
Who did you say y'all weren't sure if they had the proper insurance or whatever?
I don't know.
They all three will.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's their business. That's what they do for a living.
I thought you was on it.
Hmm?
I thought we put something in there for the website. Whatever, yeah, under professional.
Yeah.
I got the Excel file.
That's what I'm, I got it in there.
Oh,
National.
Nothing.
You've got a fire alarm.
Mhm. Chirping.
Battery.
That's,
Fire alarm probably needs replaced, but it's been here since this place was
I
remodeled.
wonder if there's a carbon monoxide test. There needs to be.
I know it.
Yeah, cause that's what was going on here
That's,
last weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit, it's been there ever since I've been here, but I don't know how much longer before that. Yeah.
Just had a week.
I click on that. But, click on that one.
That is it.
You can see, I
Yeah,
know what's what, I couldn't.
they probably, they could.
How much did we budget?
Anything.
Oh, anything, nothing?
The difference is if we need to add, I mean, if it needs to be something that we're adding to the budget, that's a completely different thing, right?
So,
Yeah.
We'll need to
Yeah,
make an amendment on our budget. I would say, I mean, we have enough.
I think that's, I think I hope you budgeted the road back here too,
yeah,
not just the Todd Street, but the
Tracy Academy.
Tracy Academy. There's money and I just don't know how much is in there, and then the other question, there's other expenses going over too.
Who's the job?
Mhm.
What would be the amount? Was it 7, Steve?
You know, they can.
Well, at least was 7350, the above and below was 4200, and DE
Delta.
or the Delta Electric was 4765. And the Delta Electric guy you said lives in Charlotte, right?
Mhm. I'm gonna make a motion to accept the Delta bid.
Motion's been made to accept Delta Electric, do the light change out, Melinda, Caleb. Seconded. Any other discussion? All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay,
Right.
yeah, yeah, well, the next item, public safety, which normally the fire department. If they have someone here, usually, will speak. Parks and recreation. I guess I would maybe put this with beautification or either construction one. As Ricky mentioned, we had someone reach out to us about repainting the parking spaces on the square. He did give us a bid. Don't remember
So if
exactly.
we don't get a bid on repaving it,
We didn't get a bid. I went and reached out to the county mayor to see if they go 50/50.
what do you say?
They won't do that. I mean, he's just not ready to do it at this time. But he is going to be able to. He's gonna be able to repave Clark Street, which is between the bank and the annex. He's gonna be able to repave between the Presbyterian Church and the jailer's house and then around Robertson Street on the jailer's house.
So all we'd be doing is the square. thing.
Yeah, we just be doing, basically the square. And he, now we can reach out and get bids.
Well, I think the people who paid it, you know, we get them to include that, I think
Yeah.
you'll get a better deal.
Yeah. But,
It may be something that we can,
Unless we're not gonna pay it for a while, when was you planning on putting that in, like on the paper?
no, well, I mean, I know certainly it ain't budgeted.
Well, I know
No.
that.
No,
So,
I was
but
gonna say, we could try to see if they'd switch. No, cause we'll be passing next year's budget. This council will be, and so will that county commissioner, so it could be something we ask them to.
we could ask,
Hey, with
we could ask him here, but he just. They just, I guess the way their funds were, if I understood it correctly. He couldn't do it because unless we tore the square up. Because basically he's using their construction that they're doing. To repave those streets like he did from the post office down. It's, when tearing up the road, that was part of the deal, so. But anyway, I mean. I don't know that, I don't think it would hurt to get bids. On the square, just to see what we're looking at.
I don't have an issue, but in the next meeting, I should have financials. Sherry should have financials.
Planning and zoning. Any,
I don't have anything now, we're still working on the fee schedule is the biggest thing, and there was a lot of confusion at our last meeting, so. Can't wait for the summer.
yeah. All right, nothing under construction, ambulance service,
They're also running a lot.
yeah. Yeah, they come by the house, seem like a couple of times a day. That's all I have. Next meetings scheduled, planning and zoning will meet December 4th. At 6 p.m. and then our next meeting will be in January 27th. At 4:30. Remind everybody, Christmas dinner at Lugo's. December 13th at 5 o'clock. And everybody got their menus turned in.
Alright.
It's all right, so just, we need it by the third of December.
Mhm.
Menu, they send a menu of what
You
they.
got a pre-select your.
Yeah, but where, I know.
Lugo's.
Yeah, I can get you.
Lugo's.
So it
So
wouldn't be email.
Yeah.
that's second Saturday, also, Christmas on the Square. The weekend before December 6th.
What are we planning?
What's that?
What's the? Just like last year.
Yeah.
We got a couple of vendors.
Well, there's more than a couple.
Christmas on
There's, there's about,
50.
45, 50 vendors coming.
What time does that start?
12.
Yeah.
I actually I'll send out a packet to all of y'all with everything. I just didn't get the map finished up because I had several change again yesterday. Every time I think I'm gonna get it finished, I have changes.
I think I
So I've
checked
got it all mapped and everything.
as well, and what concerned me with our Christmas dinner was. The Christmas going on in Dixon, which they don't do their downtown Christmas any longer. They just have the parade and the lighting of the tree. That's the Saturday after Thanksgiving. But that's gonna be fun to try to get the Lugo's.
Yeah, it's
Have
early.
our Christmas dinner.
Attention.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
All right.
Anything else?
Nope. That's it. I'm
Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
I like it.
Motion to adjourn.
I'll say.